Me, Victor, again. I was going to tell you about the time that I was diagnosed with autism. And, it kind of came out, better than what I thought it would because, well, at first I didn't quite understand it for the most part, because the way they explained it, it was like so many different types of autism, and one particular person's autism is different from another. In fact, they said I was the the testers or doctors, that you go when you get tested, and they, psychologically profile and things like that. They said that I was borderline autistic, where that means I was high functioning. And a lot of people, when they hear autistic, they immediately, think of majorly handicapped or different. What some people will call special, but it's really not so. Uh, each person's autism is different, just like each person's dyslexia or allergies or allergic reactions are different. It's somewhat the same. However, they said that even though I'm high functioning, I'm borderline, there were certain things that I wouldn't be able to do. And and this was like ninth grade. This is when I started high school. They were saying how I wouldn't probably be able to drive because there's so many different things going on the road, and plus inside the car, that I wouldn't be able to completely take it all in, and it would be dangerous. So they said it would be possible that I wouldn't even be able to drive. They said it would be hard for me to find a job, not because of it would be hard for me to work certain jobs because of the fact that a lot of stuff goes on, and it it wouldn't have been. A lot of the stuff that you look forward to going in high school, taking driver's ed, getting a well, I look forward to getting a part-time job. But then, my foster parents raised me that if you ever want something, you need to work for it, because if it's given to you, it can easily be taken away. But when you work for what you have, it's rightfully yours. And so certain things like that, I was really getting depressed about it. I was like, really, like, but we're riding in the car. Well, technically it's a van, but we're riding in the van one day, and my mother, she's like, you know, you don't, just because you're labeled this doesn't mean that you have to live by that. If you can do you can do whatever you want to do. Well, what was that scripture she used? See now, uh, um, through Christ, all things are possible. I think that's it. But along those lines, okay. And so she's like, just because they say this is this, if you want to work, you can work. If you want to drive, put in the work. Learn, and you can do it. And so in all honesty, once again, mom was right. Now, I'm smart enough not to actually say, hey, mom, you were right. Well, sometimes I'll give her props. But you got to spread that out throughout time, because if you don't, she's never going to let you remember it. You're never going to end there. So I had to spread that out. You were right, mom. But she was right about that. Since that diagnosis, I was I've had four jobs. I've worked at a movie theater, which was a really cool job. Sorry, I'm no longer working there, but hey, it was fun. I still head down there sometimes to catch a movie. I worked at Carowinds. Actually, that was my first job, and it was one of my favorites. And I like jobs where I can have fun while I work. And Carowinds provided that because I was in games and I'm such the entertainer and I really love games. So um, I loved doing that. And then hey, on my days off, or I can just pull in my ID and go ride rides. I'm a big roller coaster person, so I really enjoyed that. And basically everything that and I can drive now. I have so everything that those doctors said I wouldn't be able to do, I'm able to do them, and I'm glad.